and there was light. And then there was a game. Hello everyone, just let me get the game. It's a weird Morrowind and I'm not used to that one, frankly. How did I get it? Was it a game capture? I think. That should be. I'm going to just capture my desktop. There we go. I did it. Hello guys, welcome on in. I've seen Markst, I've seen Prof Easy, hello. Valorant Worm, hello, welcome on in. Did I miss someone? And Variel, you were the very first. How could I forget? Arsen, hello, welcome on in. So we do have a special stream today, and to answer your question, Marks, it's not because there's a new release or anything, it's just that with Vidiaqua, we've been talking for a long time about doing a stream together where we'll talk about, where I will try for the very first time ever to play, no, that's not true. That's not true. I did play for an hour with Aurel in December, but it was like a private thing without mods or anything, so it was hard. But like, it's gonna be my first time playing on a proper multiplayer Morrowind server, so there's that. And also Vidiaqua, who's the owner of the server and has modded it beautifully, will tell us, well, you know, whatever we want to know about the server, of course, maybe more general things about how it is, how we can mod such a game, whatever questions you might have. So, with that said, oh, I'm sorry, Skink, nobody can hear your greeting. You know what? I am going to unmute my computer as well as Vidiaqua.
Eating one of
there.
Those things.
You can now be heard. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Chat, you know what to do. There. Hello.
Now, where did I put that?
To Vesor Ulen. I feel bad. I didn't give my character, you know, I just went with Danae. And I didn't give any thoughts to the background or anything, so I'm already failing. Chat, I need you to tell me how voices are, especially Vidi's voice compared to the game sound, my voice, you know the drill. And as a sign of good faith, I am going to restart the bot so that you may hear your greetings and all of that. But I need to know if you can hear Vidiaqua properly. That's the most important thing. It's fine, Marks. Good.
Come try ya!
There you go. There's your greeting. Other people can confirm that it's fine for them as well.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hear everything. Hey, children of radiation, welcome back. Okay. Vidi, where to start?
That is up to you.
Well, how about
most people
yeah.
are in Balmora, it looks like. You can type /find in the chat and it'll bring up a menu with all the players online and where they are, which is helpful for roleplay since it helps you find people.
Right. For now, we will be, you know, having a drink of Sujama, because I'm actually quite curious. Why did you create a server in the first place?
Well, that's a good question. I suppose it's because tes3mp roleplay especially was what really got me back into Morrowind after taking a few years away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I came back one day and, well, when I used to play single player, I had this, I only did manual installs of mods, so my Morrowind installation was a complete mess. So
you wanted to make
I came
your
back.
own.
Well, not exactly. I came back to Morrowind
I can't.
And I didn't want to go through the entire process of cleaning out my install, making a new one. So I just thought, okay, I've heard about tes3mp. I'll find a server on there, something with simple mods that I can just install and play on. And so I got into it, and I really enjoyed it. And that was about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years. And now I've started my own server, just because I finally got back into modding and wanted to make the experience my own and what I think people would enjoy, and really have a mod pack that gets to the core of what people enjoy in Morrowind.
That sounds good. What would you say is the greatest difference between playing on a server and playing on your own?
Well, obviously, the other people. And since this is a roleplay server, there's a lot of opportunities for making your own stories and interacting with other people to tell stories. In fact, I think that's what I like about the community that I've kind of gathered around my server, I suppose, is that we're all a bunch of people who like the world of Morrowind and want to tell stories in the world. And so I made my mod pack in order to help that.
If I'll be honest with you, it was a little intimidating for me to install Morrowind to play on the server. Like, once I did it, it was that simple. But because I only play vanilla Morrowind with MG and MWSC, and I've limited experience with open Morrowind, I was like, okay, how is this going to happen? So what do we need? What do we need to be able to play, well, on your server, but frankly on any other server as well?
Well, all you need really is the main download of tes3mp that can be found on their GitHub page.
I believe you have a link in your own server as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe I do, but I may have neglected that with the
If
assumption
not-
that most people would already have it.
Actually, to be fair, you're right. I'm looking at it now. I can actually show that chat. I'm looking at it now, and there's the link for the mods, the few mods that are required, but not for Open Morrowind and tes3mp. Telesia, hello.
Yeah, I should get around to adding that. That was just one of those things that I kind of thought was a given already, but now I realize that it's not.
Not for us, I don't know, old-fashioned people. Oh my god. No enchanted item with a plastic glow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
I thought this morning I should remind Danae that she should install No Glow.
Yeah.
But I forgot.
Oh god. Well, that's a good thing I have not a single enchanted item. I would find it. Oh my goodness, it's been forever. Is it really rude if I walk up to someone? Well, I guess it was rude. She went out. I'm sorry. There. So you have... Actually, it doesn't... You talked about your mod list. And there's a lot of mods installed. Like, I recognized pauldrons, that's from Slodes and Slavers, or one of those, I think. Or was it OAAB?
That one is from Tamriel Rebuilt.
Oh,
actually.
that's a TR one.
But the ones I'm wearing are one of those mods. To be quite honest, there's so many mods here that I kind of forget what items are from which mods.
Oh, come on.
But...
You told me it's 250 mods. It's not so bad. On my install, I'm at 600 mods. Rymash has 600 plugins. And then I have multiple installs. And then people ask me sometimes on YouTube from Let's Plays that I did 2 or 3 years ago, and I go, what's that mod? And I'm like, So yeah, but I'm with you. It's hard to keep track of everything that's installed. Very good. So what's the because it's a role-playing server.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? How does one come on a role-playing server and role play, I guess?
Well,
Hmm.
there's I mean, you can just jump right in with a character. It's basically set up so that you can be as casual or as what's the word? As like invested in server events as you want. So if you just want to come on and see what the server is and see what you can do on it, then you can just come up with some name, make a character, and jump right in. And then there's a lot of resources on our Discord for people who want to like learn the lore a little better, or kind of get involved with other players in factions or something along those lines.
Oh, roleplay guides as well. I see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elslayer did a very good job with those. He's one of my moderators, and he wrote the roleplay guides just excellently. I mean, I think he did a really good job with them.
Apologize, I didn't read through it because that's exactly what I was wondering about, actually, the etiquette. Because you told me early today about using the slash. So no. Double slash is for everyone to hear in the cell.
Well.
No? Did I?
Double slash in the chat is basically global. Everyone on the server can get the message. Triple slash is anyone in the local cell, and then no slash is basically your in-character voice.
And that's not role playing. Unacceptable. I'm kidding. I wish I could wave. I never thought that I would actually miss the emotes. I played a little bit of World of Warcraft and a couple of MMOs, and I always found it stupid when people were doing the dance and flexing, and I was like, okay, fine. But now I really miss the waving. I wish I could just wave.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my dreams for tes3mp and Open Morrowind in general, is having more flexibility with the animations. You know that I'm the animation person because I made the sitting mod, which is actually on the server, by the way.
So how does it work, actually? I want to sit and have a drink.
Well, this is not the best room for it because all the chairs are a little too close to the tables to sit on, but this table over here is...
Oh, Sidira,
nice.
Hello. I saw you.
Talk is free. What do you want?
I wish we were all on voice, to be honest. The chat, I'm going, was it a triple? And typing, I feel, for me, because I'm so slow, by the time I see something and I want to react to, and I go, chat, triple slash, and then type my thing and mess it up because I can't type. Oh no, fainted. That happens. People react like that. But anyway, you know, between my reaction time, my actual typing something, full of typos, the moment's gone. I feel, oh, see, that bench is good too. Oh crap, here we go. So how do I sit?
Type /sit in the chat, and it'll bring up a menu. You need to be standing on top of whatever you're trying to sit on.
So I might be a little... Yeah. Let's try that again. How do I get out of it?
Just the stand-up option in the /sit menu. I'm planning to rewrite that script a little to make it a little easier to stand up and everything.
It's true that we're used to... No, okay, we're used to... Wrong. I am used to being completely spoiled with Lua mod, not sit. Oh my goodness. To just start moving and that's it. What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Slash sit, yes. And I want to sit. I should have sat on the ground. Oh no, my nice dress, that wouldn't work. Hey! Look at us being civilized. Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, those-
sitting mode is cool. Very cool.
Yeah, those benches are a little close to the table, so you float
Yeah,
a slight
that's-
amount.
Details. Completed.
What's your story?
I stood up. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, it's fine.
Do you remember what you were saying?
Anytime now.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Okay. Excellent. Sitting with alteration spell. That could work. That could work. I mean, oh, I had a question. I'm sorry, chat. This is going to be all over the place
Yes, madam.
because everything is new. It's like I feel it's so weird. I feel like I do not know this game. Everything is weird. I saw this quick keys page plus.
Okay, that is a very interesting script on the server. And that's because, as you can imagine, time doesn't stop in menus. So one of the things with tes3mp is that you kind of get used to using your quick keys a lot. And so this is a script that lets you have multiple bars of hotkeys, and you can switch between them by pressing one of the hotkeys.
Are they visible? Are the hotkeys visible?
Yes, you can just set your hotkeys like normal with F1.
And that would be the extra ones.
And well, you can switch between the two. I think it's set up that there's two hotkey bars, and you can switch between them by pressing one.
I see.
And that's what the item does. It's always linked to your number one hotkey slot, so that you can switch between the two
I
bars.
see. Quick key page 2, quick key page 1. My dream. Oh, and Null Cascade was asking me if there was something that I needed. Now remember, I would really like to have the quick keys visible. That would help me to remember to use them.
No, I'll have my carbonara.
Okay.
Mhm. So sorry, I had to mute myself
problem.
for a second.
No worries.
I missed what you said last.
Yeah, so my dream mod, my next dream mod, is for quick keys to be visible, just like, you know, most RPGs or MMORPGs where you can see it. I know it sort of clutters the screen, but at the same time, if I could see that, I would probably remember to use them. It's like I would set one up and then I forget, and because in Morrowind, you know, it's so easy to open the menu and browse your many potions and spells. But I guess that would be a good experience to get started. No time in menus, no more slowly changing all your equipment for a fight. Yeah, that is good. Hey Charm, hey Zarek, welcome on in, guys. That would be a dream come true, actually, for... I know that Charm cannot play Skyrim without not having the game pause in the menu. So here's the solution.
It's definitely different.
Gotta get used to it. I tried Merlot's mod and I couldn't do it. I was like, no. Panic. I already panic in combat so much. Okay. That's it. I remember when I asked you, I was asking you, what do we need to play? What do we need to join the...
Okay.
And you started with Open Morrowind, and then we were like the link, and then we looked at the Discord. And... Go ahead. What do we need?
Well, you actually don't technically need the Open Morrowind download, because tes3mp is its own standalone program. So all you need to do is download tes3mp, set it up. If you have an existing Open Morrowind install, then it just uses all your settings from that, which is very nice. But if you don't have Open Morrowind installed yet, then you need to go through the process of setting it up using tes3mp, which is... I don't know. It's been a long time since I've set that up, so you'd be the better judge of how hard that is to do.
I was able to do it. It's simple enough. Like if you're, from my experience, very limited. If you're not actually hosting, if you're not the server, just the client side of things, it's really quite simple.
Definitely. Yeah, the server. The more you want to do on the server end, when it comes to hosting your own server, it just gets exponentially more complicated to do.
That's super suspicious, honestly. No wonder this royal, what are they, Henneval Malexia is looking suspicious. I feel very reassured. We're safe here. Very, very safe.
So, where are you from?
I can't get over the glow. Ugh, but fine. So tes3mp and then the list of mods.
And then the list of mods. The mods the server uses are...
I got them here. There.
Yeah, it's a relatively short list.
Yeah,
it's actually fairly long for a tes3mp server because most tes3mp servers just use vanilla, Morrowind Tribunal Blood Moon. And that is actually because of a decently sized issue with tes3mp in that it is very hard to update mods on tes3mp and not cause issues. It's kind of similar to doubling, because the explanation I've heard of doubling is that it's what happens when the game tries to update a mod, but the system that it uses to update the reference IDs like messes up in some way. But with tes3mp, there is no system to try and fix reference IDs. So you need to either deal with the consequences of that or
anytime now.
Find a way to work around it.
That's like everybody has to have exactly the same install, basically.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Being a bad example.
And that's actually something that the
Anytime now.
Server will enforce. It'll enforce not only the plugin list, but it'll enforce the versions of the plugins that are being used.
Yeah, I mean, that was my mistake this very morning, and I was like, ooh, but my OAAB, that's not the latest OAAB, and then quickly I downloaded the latest version, and I installed it, and then when I started saying, this is not matching the server, and I was like, oh, you dummy, because well, I'm not used to it. I'm used to playing solo, where my mod list is just me. All right. The lore of the server, it's not only role-playing, if I remember, the events actually take place after the events of Morrowind, so how does that work?
Well, it's just a different setting for roleplay. It's one of the things that I thought of when I was coming up with this server, was that all the other roleplay servers, they're generally all like pre-Nerevarine, and the events lead up to it. But some of us wanted to play in a post-Nerevarine setting instead. And so that's one of the distinctive things about this server. And we wanted to do that time period because it's a lot more free and open for
Yes, madam.
like storytelling. It's like you don't have to feel constrained by the fact that the Nerevarine is going to come and all this stuff is going to happen, but it's more open. You have the temple that's kind of trying to deal with the disappearance of Vivek, the disappearance of Almalexia, the disappearance of Sotsil, and the disappearance of Dagathor.
Hello. It's okay. I don't think we're spoiling anything for anyone, so we're fine. We're fine.
That's true.
What does that mean? Obviously, the main quest is completely disabled. What about faction quest?
I'm trying to keep faction quests fairly well working, which is harder than you'd think on tes3mp.
It's as hard as, like, I don't think I have no idea. So I cannot imagine, but I completely trust you that it's tricky.
Yeah, one of the issues with tes3mp is that script-heavy quests will sometimes behave strangely. And that's because script variables and scripts in general, they won't save between times that you log in. So you'll generally have to complete a script-heavy quest in one sitting if you want it to work properly, which is sometimes hard to do with some quests, but you can sometimes do things to kind of help that work.
Sure. You mentioned some server events. What sort of events are they? And what sort of events are we talking about?
Well, the server's only been up for a month, so we haven't had like a really formal haven't had a lot of formal events planned out yet, but we'll have kind of like faction adventures. Like if you're a member of the Mages Guild, then Elslayer, who is kind of leading the Mages Guild on the server, will kind of lay out a quest and they'll roleplay through it, and it can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure, because this is truly original adventures in the game.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm planning for some kind of public event, maybe next week and maybe the week after. Possibly like an arena fight in the Vivek Arena or something similar to that, just somewhere where people can come and introduce their new characters.
True. That won't be me because I have not given any thoughts to my character. Not bad. Oh, what if I want to make a new one? I just create a new name with a new password and... Good,
Yep.
fair enough.
Some servers, they'll have rules where you can only have so many characters per player, but since this is a roleplay server and you want to sometimes have multiple characters to kind of interact with different factions and stuff, then it's open for multiple players.
I'm a terrible person. I look at everyone and I check out their outfits.
Fashion wind is the best way to play the game.
I must say, yes. Just, that was very nice. Obviously, I created a character because I wanted to test before the stream. But when you create a character, you start in the middle of Balmora, and I think I had, was it 500 or 1,000 septims?
It was 1,000 gold.
Yeah, it's all gone. 5 minutes and it was all gone. But hey, I look decent, but ready for adventure. I don't think it's permadeath.
No, when your character dies, you respawn either at the nearest Tribunal Temple or the nearest Imperial Cult Shrine.
That's whichever is closer, or that's based on which faction you belong to?
It's actually random. You have a 50-50 chance of going to the nearest one.
Okay.
Either 50% chance of the nearest temple or 50% chance of the nearest shrine. But I have in mind to make a mod, or to write a script rather, that will change that and let you select which one you'd prefer to go to. Just because it's not that fun when you're in a group and all of you get sent to different places when you die.
Actually, I mean, there's the convenience of it, but mostly I was thinking, since role-playing is so important, if I am a hardcore follower of the temple longing for the return of Vivek or something, I might not want to be saved by one of the Adras, for example.
Mm-hmm. That's also part of it.
Okay, how about we go and take a look around a little bit, and I'm sure I'm gonna have loads of questions. By the way, chat, if you have some, oh no, what happened? That looks painful. There's the Khajiit that just entered. There was a funny glitch.
That happens sometimes. Normally when you're changing cells.
I mean, this is Morrowind, okay? You expect glitches, bugs, all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's completely fine. I've died a few times on this server, and there's no one around to review. Teleports you to the closest set temple. Ooh, people can revive you?
Yes, actually.
How interesting.
Very
A
interesting.
tourist.
Is that going to be a custom restoration spell, or?
No, it's a script, and if someone dies, then you can just activate them, like activating an object, and you'll revive them with a little bit of health, and
So really, you shake them up, slap them until they come to, and...
Yes.
I'm getting the hang of this role-playing thing. Zarek, you say, a server config file can disable Imperial Cult or Tribunal Temple respawns, so you can sync everyone up, adjust the Tribunal Temple, for example. That's information for you, Viddy.
Mm-hmm. I know. Just
but
think it's a
then
little...
it would disable one all the time, I guess.
Yeah, so it's a trade-off of whether you'd like to go to the temple all the time. I'd prefer either one because it's a wider range of where you can end up, but at the same time, it's a wider range of where you can end up, and you're not sure of where you'll end up at any time.
What's your story?
Well, no perfect solution just yet. Is that the Roebuck Drake Pride? I'm not imagining this, right?
No, that's the Robo Drake's Pride model, but a lot of the mods that I used, I changed so that there's like generic versions of like unique items.
I see.
Not all of them, but some. Like this robe, I just call it Telvanni Master's robe.
Makes sense. And I'm seeing custom face and custom hair, and now I'm just really jealous because I created my character. I didn't have Wes's faces, so I went for Breton because the female Breton is the only face, the vanilla face that I can stand. And now I don't have a pretty... So how do I add faces and hair for me? Is that part of the mod?
No, you just need to select them at character creation.
Okay, so they're there. Like I didn't even bother to scroll through all of them. I went to the second or third phase for the Breton because I know it's the only one I like. Terrible. Okay, I'm ready to go for a spin and do terrible things. I have done something terrible actually. I went out and I wanted to test combat, and I killed the scrib. I normally never attack them. Script, you know. Elder Scrolls Online makes most of its money on fashion, same for Warframe and Path of Exile. Yeah, I mean, it's... I'm a shallow player as far as I'm concerned, but I think that getting something that looks cool, it could be powerful. Personally, I'd rather have something that looks cool. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Anytime now.
Looking good. I'd rather have something that looks cool than something particularly powerful. I will often wear the lesser item because it looks better.
I do that too. So with the server, one thing, there's some rebalances in it.
Yes, Wesley's. I really like that word as well.
Anytime now.
one of the things
Oh,
is
I know
that
this game. Are we walking around the table and there's fewer chairs every time and... No.
So
I
said,
can get rid of
"Where's
chairs.
the money at?"
Oh. Oh no.
So I said,
I
"Where's the
win,
money in
right?
that?"
Now, Outlander.
Yeah.
Head on.
Alright, what do you... Oh, I started something
Yes,
stupid.
madam.
I apologize. Apologize. What do you suggest we do? Is there anything in particular you want to show us?
Well, we can start by going outside, I suppose.
Let's do that.
Hopefully the lag will not be too bad, because sometimes there's some issues with physics.
See, that's the Khajiit that was stuck, and he's still stuck for me. Rojakor.
Oh,
It's the bouncy kitten.
step away from the wall a bit. that might. Oh, well, he left.
Important thing that I think people will recognize this. So I don't know. Yes, thank you, graphic herbalism. I don't know if you installed Beautiful Cities of Morrowind or parts of it.
These are actually like a custom merge of Random Pal's pre-Beautiful Cities cities mods.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually asked me. Balmora, Seat of Power, Aldruin, Seat of Power, Sadrith Mora, Seat of Power, and all the other ones. And the reason that I installed them individually instead of all of Beautiful Cities of Morrowind, there's a few reasons, but the one was that I actually started working on the mods for this server before Beautiful Cities of Morrowind existed, and when there were only the individual mods. So that was a big part of why I didn't use Beautiful Cities. And then the other one is that I didn't want to use the mixed cantons in Vivek because tes3mp has some trouble with exterior lag sometimes. So I wanted to keep all the cantons in interior cells to
I think it's
reduce
fine
that.
that way. Like the main cities look different and interesting, and the smaller ones are still the smaller ones. But we're fine with that. Distant land. I mean, we can see quite far, so that doesn't bother me. The lack of grass. It's not too jarring as far as I'm concerned. For me, the biggest problem I've got is that when I'm in a menu, not this menu obviously, but a dialogue menu or trading window or anything, I cannot close it just by right clicking. I have to move my mouse and click on OK. I've been completely spoiled basically by whoever. Spoiled rotten, that's for sure. Ooh, special event parkour competition in Balmora. I have the best idea there. Musical chairs, parkour. It's so role-playing like, so Elder Scrolls lore.
I have a screenshot of from
please
another
escape
server when
to
we
leave
stacked
menu
about
quickly.
3 people on the crates here, which was interesting.
Okay. Escape. Noted. Thank you, Ulina. Thank you that you're listening so I don't have to type. That'd be terrible. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Space Dogs, hello! We're trying out multiplayer. Yes, we will move about soon. Sleeping on the streets. You know what? If this was Daggerfall, you would be arrested for sleeping on the street. So to have, you know, a high ordinator do that, that's a terrible example. Let's find a real ordinator to report him. That's hard to tell, but I think him. Halt! Exactly. Exactly. Alright, tell me, what do we do? 10.4 Morrowind that is currently installed in development. Not to say nothing has been developed, 9% of what's been moving forward comes from server owners and the Lua plugins. Well, that's a work in progress. Wow. They're powerful, no?
That's a bug. Don't mind the sliding ordinator.
I don't.
It's an issue with the script that I use for the sitting. I've been meaning to fix it, but haven't gotten around to it yet.
Where do you want to take us?
We could go just about anywhere. If anyone has suggestions, then that would be very nice to have.
Again, the irony. An ordinator begging for forgiveness. Go in peace. We forgive you. Don't do it again. I think I would be a great ordinator, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Molagmar, we have in the chat. Molagmar is such a terrible place.
The thing about that,
Yeah.
Molagmar is actually the one city that hasn't been overhauled because I've been waiting on Orion's companion mod to come out because it contains a very good Molagmar overhaul. So I've been waiting for that to come out so that I can incorporate the overhaul into the server.
That's fair.
So that's
you know what? I want some loot. That's what I want to do. I still have that disgusting pair of trousers, which I kept because I'm used to having ashfall, and you know, you don't want to get cold at night. I should get rid of it. So I don't know, a bandit cave, maybe?
Yeah, we could go for a bandit cave. I have no idea what the general level is here.
1.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can go for something in the Ascadian Isles because
Margan,
that
there's
is...
a lot of clothes. We could even RP. We really should give it a try. I mean, at the same time, because I'm doing all kind of multitasking, reading the chat, reading the other chat, talking, playing, and lovely. I'm not sure that I can add role-playing to that, but I can definitely try. Especially if everybody can actually hear me and I don't have to type, then I'm happy to roleplay. Vidi, you're the boss. You tell us. Decisions.
We could maybe head north to Caldera and then to Alderun, and if there's a bandit cave along the way somewhere, then we can stop by and take care of the bandit cave.
Oh wow, that sounds good. I just jumped twice. I noticed that my stamina comes back very quickly when I stop moving. I don't know if that's an open Morrowind thing or...
No, that's a part of the rebalances that are on the server that I will talk about while we're running.
Lead on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Beta Coast Adventures. Why is everybody faster than me?
Because
I'm
we're
a
all
lowly
a
level
little higher level.
Yeah, that's fine. That really was a rhetorical question. Feel free to, there we go, jump around. Oh, a cool hat. I like this hat.
What was I saying?
Rebalance, part of the mod.
Yes, rebalance. One of the things that always bugs me about Morrowind is the fact that stamina controls everything you do and your success with everything you do, but at the same time it's so slow to come back, and it's not really interesting because it doesn't recover fast enough in combat to like make stamina management an actual combat mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it changes your success in combat. So I changed it so that stamina management is going to be a much larger part of combat. So your stamina goes down rather quickly when you attack, but it also comes back just as quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes fights a little more dynamic, I've found. I still need to tweak the values a little bit. That's coming in the next update.
Nice. Stonewood Pass. Hopefully. I like that about the stamina actually.
I think it's more enjoyable to.
Yeah, because you catch your breath. That's what you do. In my playthrough, I use a mod by Tizo that's inspired from a mod by Kiriel, and essentially, if I crouch, then I recover my stamina faster. So to me, when I do that, I'm always like, you know, my hands on my knees going before I move on. So that works. Oh no, what happened here? Ernie, oh, it's the guy with the skooma pipe, but where's the skooma pipe? Bummer. That's okay, I'm not interested in skooma, that's fine. Somebody must have taken it already. How does it work with the things respawning? Like, I've picked up some plants.
Yeah, we have a script that will basically reset cells after they haven't been visited for, I think, can't remember the exact number, but it's a certain number of hours. If a cell hasn't been visited, then it will reset for new people to come and do things in. But
fair.
there's also certain cells that will save, mainly player houses. After we go on an adventure, we can go check out a player house or two.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I
like
think
houses.
Lena's house is a good example of the kind of decorating that you can do on the server. Because there's a lot of decorating. I like decorating.
I mean, so far, I'm really hyped. I've seen really good looking clothes, some of my favorite mods, and now you tell me that we can have a house and we can decorate it. So, I don't know, do you ever go on adventures? So how are player houses earned, I suppose? Like, you just don't go and kill an NPC and put a flag and say, this is mine.
I mean, if it makes sense for your character to like have a house, then you can just talk to me or one of the other staff members, and we can set up a house for you, make it save and all that good stuff. And then there is a furniture script that lets you buy different furniture pieces and decorate your house with them.
Is that based on Humphrey furniture, or it's something completely different?
No, it's completely different. It's Kana Furniture by Atkana, who's a tes3mp scripter, and it's their housing script and their furniture script. And then I've edited the furniture script to make it a little easier to use and to add more furniture items from Tamriel Rebuilt, from the mods, and all that.
And all that. Adventures are merely reasons to find more house decor, well, and cool outfits. And then obviously you're completely OP when you match your robe with your curtains. You know you've achieved godlike status. It's not about killing Vivek anymore, he's gone. Been there, done that. The road to Caldera feels so long.
That's one of the things that I really like about Stonewood Pass and Random Pal's version of it, because, I mean, it's just... It is a significant distance, like...
Even though Caldera
in
has
character,
not moved, but...
I know, it's the... Yeah, I really love Stonewood Pass for that reason. It just makes the world feel bigger when it takes longer to run between cities.
Oh, that poor Argonian. I could hear somebody was beating him up. I don't know who it was, but I heard clearly the... Is Creeper there? Or has he moved on? to become a dog.
I'm not okay, Creeper is still there apparently.
Okay.
I've been looking to remove him because it's kind of very easy to make money when you have Creeper there, Creeper and the Mud Crab Merchant. So I've been looking to remove them, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Like a lot of things.
Like you said, the server's been up for a month only, so...
Mm-hmm. And the first few days were devoted to fixing some very major issues, so...
That's
like,
fair.
the very first version of the mod that I had, it was completely broken.
Well, it's
um,
not
And the
anymore.
Empire, citizen.
It's not anymore, which is good.
Okay. So,
But
Sorry, go ahead.
no, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say that, you know, it's nighttime, so either somebody is going to invite us for a pint of sujama or something's is gonna get cold, I assume. Even though I don't have Asphalt to tell me I'm freezing to death. Caldera is slightly muddied as well, I can tell.
Yeah, this is, Izzy's Caldera, I want to say?
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure, I've forgotten some of the mods.
that looks very much like a Easy's Caldera, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is Izzy's Caldera.
Ooh, stuff. I don't even know if I'm a thief or not. I no idea. So just in case I won't steal anything, just yet. Zero is saying props to you. tes3mp seems to be a whole another beast. Indeed. The few times I tried open Morrowind, it felt too empty. But here I recognize mods. I go like, okay, I can do this.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
So shall we press on towards Aldrin at night, which is dangerous, but that's adventure, or move about?
Well, we can press on.
All right.
Can't tell exactly what time it is, but
Yes, because I don't have my clock in the bottom right corner.
and one thing that I actually disabled on this server is being able to sleep and rest, because I always found it a little unrealistic when you could just sleep or rest like in front of someone and the time won't change because that's how the server runs. And so I just found that a little unrealistic.
Yes.
So
On a different note, I find it quite insulting that people ahead of me are walking, basically strolling, and there I am running, out of breath, and not able to catch up to them.
don't worry, I walk slower than you run.
Oh yay, goody. Oh no, poor War, you're monsters. Monsters, honestly, poor thing. Don't attack the Guars and the Scrapes, they're your friends.
Or attack them.
Erm is saying hello. I don't know, you got eyes on the chat?
Oh, yes,
Twitch
hi,
chat.
Erm.
It's hard to keep track, right?
Yeah,
I got one
I'm
chat
having-
here, one chat there, and a game there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, there's cross eyes and then there's the other way. I don't know what it's called. How is Magic
how-
Regen set up? Oh, good point.
Yeah,
I don't think it regens.
there is actually a Magicka Regen mod on here. I think it's... Need to find the mod, so that means...
Is it like Fair
looking
Magic
away
Regen?
from the chat.
Like one of the
Looking away from all the
classic
chats.
ones?
I think so, yeah. It's, I thought I had the tab open, but I don't.
Well, there is Magic Regen. I think that's the important.
Purist friendly Magicka Regen, but it's the version that scales off of willpower instead of intelligence, because willpower is kind of a useless stat.
It's
but,
supposed to be resistance to magicka.
that only really affects like paralysis, silence, things like that. And so it's a lot less useful than other stats.
Yeah.
But with this mod,
in Caldera, that OP set of alchemy apparatus, is it still there or it's been removed? Just asking for a friend who might do some alchemy later on, but right now cannot. But it's keeping up, picking up
I
flowers
don't
just in
remember.
case. You
I don't remember at all.
Note to self: go back to Caldera at some point and find out. I'll check it out for you, Vidi. Don't worry. Don't go there. It feels quite empty. I mean, obviously there's everyone around, so I don't feel lonely, but it feels like when I play on my own, and it's true that I have a lot of mods that add creatures, NPCs and stuff, but normally to travel from Balmora to Caldera, even without Stonewood Pass, there would be 2 or 3 fights for me. So that feels safe. Wet, but safe.
Yeah, the enemies do seem not here, which is
there's the
odd.
fact that
Maybe the cell is
everyone is
maybe the
clearing
cell
the
hasn't
path.
reset in a few days, and so it so all the enemies have despawned. I'm not sure.
Well, they've been killed.
This does feel.
Been traveling the road for about an hour and a half. I see. Who's got nice boots? It's not me.
Oh, I
I'm just
think it's
testing shoes.
the blinding speed boots person.
What's her name? Femini. She's so dead, isn't she? She's not gonna survive, is she?
Probably not.
So what are we? Are we a gang? Is that who we are? I mean, she's still alive. I'm a liar. She's still alive. Maybe not. So we're going close to Narmar rather than Aldrin.
I think we took the wrong road somewhere along the line.
It's like... It's the effect of group. Like, we go there, like, he's going there, I'm going there. Why are you going
Whoever's
there?
the fastest.
She's going there. So no one is really...
Whoever is the fastest one leads the way and everyone follows. Do merchants respawn money and inventory once per day? That's actually something that's done with tes3mp. The merchants won't save their gold between... sorry, a rat distracted me. Merchants won't save the amount of gold that they have between like sessions of logging in.
Mm-hmm.
So all you need to do is log out, log back in, and the merchant resets their gold, which is a bug, but it's a necessary evil.
Let's keep in mind that this is a game that's nearly 20 years old and that was never meant to be played with other people like that, so putting that in perspective, even though I'm used to something even more heavily modded and I miss some sexy Lua mod and blah blah blah, it's still pretty amazing. You hope the rat was in game. The rat was in game, right?
Yes.
When reality and Morrowind blend into a sort of big blur. Yeah, we are really straying from the path. Come on guys, we're going to Aldrin.
I think I lost all of you. I'm far ahead.
And I'm still... Where are you? It's true, I don't see you.
Yeah, I think I lost the group.
Oh, and we can see each
We
other
went
on the
north.
local map, on me? Actually, no, even the local map, I don't see the others. I thought there was like a red marker.
It's a little buggy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure when it works and when it doesn't, but...
Alright, don't worry, we're waiting for you next to the scrib.
That's helpful.
No,
that's not
Streamlabs,
helpful,
I'm not
actually. I
tricky.
have no idea.
Okay, we're not on the path exactly.
I'm in the mountains west of Aldbrun. Basically on the border of the Ashlands.
I think we've been too far west. You know what? Let's race. Whoever can get to Aldrin first, I think you'll win. Come on, guys, I'm following you. Any one of us getting first wins. It won't be me, but team effort. Oh, of course, you can teleport people. How does that work? Do you need admin powers or something?
Yeah, that's
would
an
assume.
admin powers thing.
Okay, my idea of racing was really stupid because now I'm going to be last behind. Fortunately, I can still see the Khajiit because he's got, you know, bright pants, like white, so it's okay. Oh, that is fun though. Who killed the script though?
I just see someone flying past me with levitation.
Where's your me? Here we go. Ashlands, here we go. I can imagine, like, I can really imagine, especially playing with a group of friends. That's always been the problem for me on an MMORPGs. I've played a little bit of SO. Someone was asking about SO before. I've played actually quite a bit of it. Okay, where's everyone? White Pan Khajiits. Okay, White Pan Khajiits. They're stuck. And I really thank you, person in Hlalu Grove. I don't know who it is. But usually standing on top of the hills and waiting for people to catch up. I appreciate that. And the people say Hlalu are not honorable. Sorry, I get distracted. Again, ever. So yes, playing MMORPGs, I never liked doing a dungeon and then sort of racing through the dungeon and getting to the boss before someone else, because then they would have to wait until the boss respawns and then they do it again because they didn't get the very specific drop that they wanted in there. And that's just not fun for me at all. Yes, Aldrin, civilization. However, playing with friends and saying, okay, let's go and check this out, or let's try to do this, whatever it is we decide to do, that's a lot of fun.
That's something I enjoy about tes3mp. I'm not a big fan of MMOs, just because there's too many people to do things with.
Civilization. Yes. And then obviously you have to contend, which is a matter of taste, but you have to contend with people wearing big fuchsia wings, riding a neon blue skeleton horse, and that's hard. Hello, we haven't met. So you look wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of vanilla NPCs that I gave modded armor to try and distribute it in the world. Because one thing that bugs me about a lot of mods is just having shops that don't really fit in with the world. So I removed a lot of shops, distributed a lot of things through Level Bliss, and then gave some items to just special NPCs.
I see. So you made your mini wares mod, basically.
Yes, if wares had been around when I was working on this, then I probably would have used wares instead.
I worked on it as fast. Ooh, lovely Wesley face. Let's see. Your friendly neighborhood sorceress eliminator. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So is it too late to put wares? Because if you can put wares, it's like I can. That's available, but I really don't need any of those. So take that. Oh, well, that was quite a journey. Eventful. So were you there first? Who won? I didn't even pay attention.
I think where'd he go? I think Valarin won. He was there before me.
No, fair enough. So what do we do once we're in Aldrin? Besides casting spells at each other? I'm sorry, I can't play with you guys. The only spell I have is paralysis, and I'm not sure you'll enjoy that. But
I'm not sure the NPCs will like it either.
Yeah, that too.
um,
This seems to be vanilla, right? I don't seem to.
if you go downstairs, then you'll see it's actually, I think it's Endifies.
Oh yes, expand
Overrun
I
Mage's
see,
Guild.
with the extra books and a few extra NPCs as well. Like, there's always one standing.
Mm-hmm. Having a
Nice.
hard enough time remembering all the mods, let alone who made them all.
It's like, I won't blame you. Like, I feel bad every time I go, yeah, it's a mod by the mod is called and I can't find it. That's when Prof comes in and tells us the name of the mod and the author and the year it was published and any information we might ever need. Typically, the only game I've played online was MechWarrior 3, and it felt like 90% of the players were just loaded their mech with as many of the most powerful weapons they could carry. Yeah, and like, I do get you want a powerful character, but you also want, you know, to enjoy the sights, I guess. The only online game I played was RuneScape. The grind killed my spirit. It takes a special kind of person to enjoy the grind. I enjoy some of it to a certain extent. I find it quite soothing, like, I don't know, when you play Minecraft and you're just going block, 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 and you just keep digging straight. I find that quite soothing. Oh, now I see some indicator of some NPCs here. I mean, not NPCs, PCs, I guess. It's a shame that the markers for players are not more reliable. But... oh, hello. Hey, I am a member, aren't I? Because I want the robe. Where do I get the robe?
I think I might have actually removed the topic to get the robe because I remember why. Because there's a bug in tes3mp that will let you get a new robe every time you log in, and that's
What's the
kind
problem
of a
with
little.
that?
Well, you don't need 50 robes for one.
So it's okay. It's fine. Anyway, I
So-
actually prefer what I'm wearing now to the plastic-looking robe. That's fine. As Shakespeare said, in moderation is the key. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Wisdom right there. I'd rather have quality people than quantity. Yeah, yes, which is why I've always preferred like private servers to play with just a few friends. Traditionally, I like to play with my brothers.
That's one good thing about tes3mp is that the community's small enough that, like, you all kind of know each other.
But yeah, exactly.
After
I
a
mean,
while.
right now I'm describing people by their clothes, and I apologize for that. Eventually, I will learn your names, but yeah, like the fact that it's just a few people, so you enjoy meeting regularly and catching up. Like, hello, I know this.
You seem quite intrigued.
Very good.
Please share your thoughts.
So, Malaris in Doriel, are you in fact a buoyant Armingers, or you just like the style? Questions. And that's Evolgas. Yeah, I'm super pleased that you have so many different equipment, like clothes. He is a buoyant Armiger. That makes sense. Looks like one. That makes perfect sense. And did I see, in fact, better bodies? Yes, we have better bodies. I was considering, you know, I was like, I said, okay, I can put texture replacers as long as they're plugin-less. I put Atlas, and I put Wesley's hair and face, and I was like, hey, I could put better body plugin-less, and I was like, what's the point? Because I wouldn't have better clothes or better armor, but you've already scene to
Yeah,
it.
there's better
This
clothes,
is
except for some
unexpected,
pants
but
that
not
just
unheard
didn't get in this version, but they're going to be fixed in the next
I'm
version
an
of the mod.
ex-alternator. I see you've got history right there. Sorry. Do I dare ask for some PvE action? Yes, I'm sorry, Telesia. We're just talking and talking.
Yeah, we should go somewhere. I'm just trying to.
Where are we? Aldrin.
I need to check a map for.
I'm just a
nearby.
party Telvanni. Oh, the number in brackets is the level. I just realized.
No, that's
No?
not actually the level.
Oh, what is it?
It's the player ID of the character. Like you'll notice that Virith, for example, is always 6. That basically has to do with the order that a player gets onto the server. Like, I think I'm 0. I might be 0.
Don't feel bad
because I
about
got
it.
on first. Yeah, I'm 0 because I got on the server first, and then the numbers increment from there, and it's the player ID is used in scripts, for example, and it's just an interior number for the server.
0, true. 0 Fox is 0. Like, we can't have 2 zeros. That's still nothing. I want to enter into mathematical, philosophical discussions there. One thing that I must tell you is simply with the mods that you have installed that I didn't have to deal with, I feel that I could play very easily, whereas vanilla Morrowind, as it is on most servers, it's just too hard for me. So better bodies, nice. So where shall we go adventure? I will hide behind you guys. I do have a sword, and it's super shiny and everything. I took care of it, but the only thing it's skilled is a script. But yeah, that's really it. I've killed a script. That's it.
Strange.
I am going to look up some dungeon, maybe a Daedric Ruin. You go for a Daedric Ruin.
A Daedric Ruin. Oh, how are
Maybe
the...
not good for a level 1.
I mean, that's okay. Like, I will hide behind you. You will all be like my companions in my game. Except you'll survive. So that's cool. I had a question. Yes, in terms of like the quantity of monsters and enemies, it's vanilla, or that's been modded to some extent?
There's a script on the server that will duplicate enemies, mostly creatures, when you like approach them, when you load the cell with them. So I can't remember the exact numbers. I think it's between 1 and 4 times the vanilla value, so that kind of averages out to 2.5 times vanilla, which is good for having a small group going around places.
Sounds fair. Just so you know, there's a bandit cave not too far from Caldera, and then I could check for you if that alchemy apparatus is still sitting on top of the mage's cave. I mean, it's role-playing.
Identify yourself.
I would enjoy spending a lot of time minding a shop or picking up flowers, you know, like doing menial tasks. So it's not all about
You will
let's go
address
kill
me
something
with respect.
and find sexy looking loot. I am so sorry, Rojako. Still haven't seen you properly. It's a new spell. It's a blur spell from D&D. That's what's happening. Powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. Who I don't think we've met. Sorry. Hi. No. Looking good. TR. Armor. Morok tongue or just enjoying the style? One of my characters is a tailor. Oh, nice. So how does that work? Do you go kill many people and then sell their clothes? chats, hello. We are talking a lot, but we are in a Morrowind multiplayer server, Ashes of
Ask a
Sharmat. I don't know why I want to put an N every time. I can put the link again, I think, yeah. That will take you
I've
to
got
the
a
Discord.
tomb picked out. If people would want to come over, I can teleport everyone all at once.
Sure. Come over to where? It's not just a simple tailor. Pray tell, what makes your tailor special? So where do you want us to come over, Viddy?
I am going to teleport you all.
Okay. I have been teleported. Watch out, people, there's a trapdoor. I wish I had a lute I could hold, so I could at least pretend to be a bard. Of course I could sing, but... Oh wow, it's really hard to tell the difference between people's summons and actual creatures. Obviously,
It
when
is.
you're on your own, like, you know that the summon is yours because you summoned it. I think that was a summon, Buoyant Armiger. Killing the summons. At the same time, it was a corpus beast, so that's fair. That was that. But it's a golden saint. Who attacked the golden saint? Don't do that. Poor thing. Aww.
I think that one was a summon.
I think it was. Rotterdam, hello. Characters are alive. That's the secret of them looking alive. They are. I'm sorry, I got nothing. I can't even shed some light for you guys. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I can't pick that one up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of who's doing what.
It is. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, at the
It's
same
good
time...
if there's a nice big open room like this.
You do it, guys. Nasty skeleton. Wow, that was some lovely effect. What was that effect? There was a Daedroth in there. Ooh. We did it. Team effort. The loot is exactly like in vanilla, isn't it?
Not quite.
Ah.
Well, first of all, this is, this tomb is expanded by, OAB Tombs and Towers, I think?
Remiros mod.
Yes.
I'm a bard. Don't I know how to use a spear? I do not. I am pathetic. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. I don't mind being interrupted. And I've made the vanilla urns, use...
Also, Remiros's mod, Earnest Loot, I think.
I'm not sure if it's that one, but it's something that replicates the kind of loot that you would get in OAB urns, because those have a different loot distribution than vanilla.
In the chat, I see Viris that scored 100% on the long blade check with a roll of 98. Is that something
Yes.
that displays when somebody has an especially good roll?
This is our roleplay roles system. It's like if you're going to do PvP combat and you are doing it in character and you don't really want to do it mechanically, then you can use the roles system, which you can look at by typing /skills in the chat. It's a system that I actually made and wrote myself. And what it is you... It's kind of a complicated system, but...
Let's just say I'm not doing great.
You haven't said anything yet.
Exactly.
So, yeah. But you can set like
Is the
attributes
life.
that you want to...
Heresy. Sorry, I keep interrupting her. I'm terrible. Go ahead.
You can set attributes that you want to get a bonus to in roles. Kind of like your favorite attributes when you're creating your character. And then with skills, we have an XP system for basically role-playing on the server. If you do a scene of roleplay, then you can get a little bit of XP for it, and then put that towards improving your skills.
That's what I
The
saw
role system.
somewhere on your server, right? There was something about, RP role system.
Yep.
So basically, you're given extra experience for role playing, and that's something you would write down somewhere. In the server?
It's handled. Yeah, there's a channel for history.
Yeah.
And that's where you can write down little descriptions of like what you do on the server. And then the DM team, which is me, Elslayer, there's a few of us, 5 or 6 I think. One of us will get on the server and give you a certain amount of experience for what you did.
Well, I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So, say I'm online with a couple of people and we role play. We use action, and then we keep the log as as evidence of the role playing that took place.
Yeah, tes3mp automatically makes logs of what you do on it, and Elslayer actually wrote a very nice program that lets you basically extract all the roleplay related things from that log. And if you download one of those and open it in a browser, it's an HTML file. It looks very nice, very clean, and it's just fun to read other people's adventures.
So I saw in the chat action, and that's what there's on the Discord. So is that something, another / command?
Yes, that's, you can use /me, and that will basically put your name, and then you can type out what you do. Or you can use /tell, which is basically just, then you can just write something that happens.
Do I write in third person or first person?
Third person.
Third person. Gives her an example. Why, thank you. Okay, this is so much fun though. Like I mean, obviously, I'm really looking. Oh, I heard the cliff racer. Sorry, Murdercats. I'm really concentrating on what's happening, and also while I was tabbing out, I could hear all those spells and those hits sound. And like, I really hope nothing bad is happening while I'm looking somewhere else. But no, everyone is in control. It's really good. I'm really looking forward to take the time to read through the guidelines for the role playing, get a little more acquainted with the lore of the server, read about the other players to install no glow. Also. So it's really good. I can't see very well, but I can tell where people are thanks to their glowing artifacts or their white pants. It depends on who does what. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking the time to read through that and then think of my own character and yeah, create stuff like stories and things. Super exciting. Really. Okay, I have actually found some loot here, so if anyone is diseased, I now have a scroll, powerful scroll. Oh no, it's for me, sorry guys. If you're diseased, find your own shrine. I lead the temple, so if you'd like to make an ordinator, I could help. Not a big fan of ordinators. That's me, not my character speaking. Yeah, especially in my games, I always mess up how I mod their helmet and their the what is it called? The UV map of their helmet is all screwed up and they look truly horrendous.
Yeah, that's I can't remember the mod's name. The native styles.
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, well, I've learned to figure that armigers are like the cool uncle of the ordinators discuss. That's true. I wish buoyant armigers had a greater role in Morrowind. By the way, what is their role now? The blight is gone?
Yeah, we've kind of discussed that. Basically, I think we're going to play it out as buoyant armigers. They do scouting around Red Mountain, and they do a lot of like mapping and kind of rediscovering places that were lost over the centuries that Red Mountain couldn't be accessed.
Mm-hmm. And making sure that there's no resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
A little blight creature ready to cough on other people and bring the blight back. They're like the no longer relevant offshoot. Well, we need to find them a new purpose in life.
One of
I
these
guess.
altars is floating. I can blame Ramirez for that one.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna point at arrows. Yeah, like I don't know what to do. Am I a grave robber? Am I? Do I have no respect for the ancestors? Terrible idea to create a character without thinking about it. Which I never do in my game. Like I spend more time thinking about my character and creating my character than playing it, because with permadeath, I die quickly. Khajiit rubs any and every grave. Khajiit has no respect for the ancestors, huh? At the same time, the ancestors probably enslaved your people, so I guess I can get that. Yeah, true, they're not my ancestors. It's very true, very true. And I'm a bard, I'm guessing I'm a bit like a rogue. Are the common rogue? No, thank you. Are the urns trapped? Ooh.
I think I added a script to them that will very rarely spawn an enemy behind you when you open one.
It's okay, I got this. Like, I'm gonna open the urns close to everybody else. There we go. I've been jumped by 4 ancestral ghosts while opening an urn once. Ouch.
Yeah, I suppose the enemy multiplying script would apply to those.
Yeah. So you probably want to be careful. It's like you want everyone behind you, and you walk up to it and say, "You ready, guys? You ready? I'm gonna open it." You open it and you go, "All right, go." That's how to do it. I'll join the server, then create a secret society and become the leader of a cult. That's nice. Like, would you try to revive the sixth house, or create the seventh house, which is the spiritual, what's the word? Not heir, but successor of the sixth house. That's a very cool thing about having picked that time period, because it's just before the Oblivion Crisis. Or is it much after that?
It's a couple years before the Oblivion Crisis.
Exactly. So we're exactly between the end of the events of Morrowind, but not a long time before Oblivion. Meaning that even from other Elder Scrolls game, the lore is very vague. Like, we don't really know what's happening much, really. So yeah, lots of possibilities. Yes. Zero, I hope you will join the server and then create a character and a secret society, and then you'll invite me. I can bring a lot. I have fresh fiber. The Guars love it normally, but I don't know how you'll feel about it. And soon I'll acquire some alchemical apparatus. It's so weird to not have my little icon to tell me what the potion is. Again. Rotten. Spoiled rotten. Khajiit has many secrets. Do say, Khajiit. It would be helpful to have a tag for people, so I know the name and the faction.
Actually, if you go up to someone and then activate them, like
Such
a
as
door.
Ulina. Hello. Oh, there we go. Title
And it has
none. Come on, Ulina. Get working on
Yeah.
this title. Appearance unknown.
Yeah, no one
Pretty.
set them up. No one set themselves up yet.
Biography unknown. Everyone is very secretive. No, there we go. Oh wow. The Watcher, the Mother's Judgment. Berith, you're a mod, or just really thorough. At the same time, it's true that the appearance, I mean, wow, you really spent some time creating your character, DM. That makes sense. Setting up an example, right? I think I would spend more time on the biography, explaining how my character got there and what motivates them, rather than my appearance, because my appearance is supposed to speak for myself. Though something like I don't know, devious smile or smirk or that sort of things, I would definitely add. Oh, nice. There we go. That's more manageable. Of House Celotes. I do not know this house. Is it a great house? Did they appear recently? Fill in the void of power. An ever-sized, slim and greyish-skinned Dunmer, hairstyle with 2 buns and raven black collar. The story behind the Dunmer is rather shrouded in mystery. I see what you did there. So, opening lots of options about her. She, however, seems to favor carrying a spear and knives with her. Fair enough. Unknown, Rajako. I know nothing of you, but you do look cool in your armor. Nordic male, I guess. There we go. Party Telvanni, okay. I didn't realize that was an actual title. You did say before, I am Party Telvanni, and I thought it was like, you know, I'm a Telvanni that parties, but it's an actual title. Clearly a Telvanni, though far more concerned about her appearance than most, like everyone on the server, or me. Slightly tinted with purple, interesting, hinting perhaps the use of illusion magic, interesting. Crap, I'm really gonna have to... You have no biography? Buoyant Armiger. Let me see if you have a biography. This is the biography patron. None, I knew it. I could tell the way you were running away. In shame. Oh, excellent. Oblivion, hey, welcome back. I wonder if you add too much, does it move the cancel button off screen and make the reader have to restart their client?
It kind of does. There was a character on the old server that I used to play on that had such a long biography that it went off the screen, but you can close it with escape.
Fair enough. Escape works. Good to know. The history. Oh, okay. I definitely will have to go in and read on the Discord channel. Get acquainted with everyone. I'm really pleased to see that we are a very, very tolerant bunch. We have Tilvani, we have Ordinator, we have Buoyant Armingers. What about you, Biddy? Is your character Ashlander, Tilvani?
Telvanni.
Tilvani, fair enough. I am nothing, but we all get along nicely. Sure, we do kill each other's summons, but what's the summon compared to friendship? I like that. Are you going to slap me?
No, not at all.
It's a bit dark and I just see the character like that. I'm like, bah. I was being nice. You can get around by typing find. Yes, that's how we see who is online and where they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely everyone is here. There must be something interesting in this tomb because we all got there. There must be a secret there. Something we missed. We dropped a book. Oh, you have your journal.
Yeah, there's a custom book writing script. You can
do tell. That
look
is
at
gorgeous.
it with /book.
First
in
of
the
all,
chat.
can I pick up someone else's journal and read it?
Yeah.
Or is
I
it
suppose
rude?
so.
I don't know if you dropped it there, so I'm going to assume it's okay. All right. Oh, I like that. I once spent so much time using Sveng's mod, the journal mod, and I spent more time writing my journal. Oh, I do have that. I spent more time writing my journal than playing the game, but after 7 days in game, like I had typed so much, and I can't type effectively or well or quickly, that I was exhausted, and when I stopped, I was like, it's been only 7 days. I had accomplished nothing, but I had talked a lot about it. Or maybe I'll join the server, secretly play on my own till I become super powerful, then reveal myself as the super villain this world needs. Might be a little lonely and lonesome, but hey, it's not complete at all though. So, you said /book.
Yeah, /book shows all the book writing commands, and there's a lot of them. It's a really cool script.
So that happens in the chat?
Yeah.
So here we go. No slash?
No, /book and then whatever else. Like /book title and then whatever you want to title the book.
Set text will... Hang on. Set text in the book. This will remove all of the text. I don't want to do that. Style, select the appearance. Done. Oh, so if I
There's a lot of styles. I spent about maybe 2 hours one night adding every single book style from Tamriel Rebuilt into the script.
Wow. Clearly a labor of love. I must tell you, I don't know if it shows, but like I love Morrowind. I knew that multiplayer was probably going to be something for me, assuming I don't have to look like a vanilla NPC. And I knew that you had a lot going in your server. I didn't know how much you have in there. I absolutely love that. I will spend hours typing because 2 fingers, or 3, I can do spacebar. And obviously staring at my keyboard. So I will spend hours writing my story, but honestly, writing the story, like even if there's no one else online, just go, none of my friends are here today. I will take this opportunity to work and see if I can create new potions and then do that. And I'm loving this. Can we visit my house? Yes, yes. Do you have Sujama? Question. Even two. Two questions. Okay. Three. Sorry. What is your opinion on a game called Gothic? My opinion is I have not actually played Gothic. Not the first one, and then when I looked into the game, the second one, because that's at the time I looked at it, I was quite flustered that I had to be a dude, because I'm a very shallow player. So basically it's not a franchise that I've played, so I have no emotional attachment to it, so I found it a bit harder to get into. Just like I'm guessing somebody who's never played Morrowind and played for the first time is gonna find it clunky and maybe ugly and weird, and they won't get into it so easily. So I haven't played it. There. What about you, BD? Have you played any of the Gothic games?
No, I haven't. I'm a Morrowind player.
That's it.
I haven't even played Skyrim.
Wow. Respect. Alright, well I think we've been invited to visit Ulina's house. How far is it? Is it in Caldera? 'Cause I need to
It's in Tamriel Rebuilt lands.
Oh wow.
I think last week you started a random permadeath character and appeared right near it.
Oh. Well, if I had known, I would have paid a visit. I'm sorry. The secret DM cell after drink. Well, it's up to you. Are we gonna get teleported to your house? Because I feel Tamriel Rebuilt is gonna be quite a hike.
I can teleport you all.
Thank you so much. A labor of love, it clearly shows. I completely agree. Is there any other game, Vidi, that you've actually enjoyed playing? Or it's Morrowind and that's it? That is
I'm
some
sure there's other
meditation.
games. I've recently gotten back into Crusader Kings 2.
Huh, yeah.
Which is... it's enjoyable.
So which way to the
Yeah,
house?
no. Where are you? I can't see you.
I
Oh,
just walked up
it's
the
up here.
stairs because there's people.
Yeah, it's up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the tower that you visited last week.
Oh yes. There was
Yeah,
nothing
and,
good in there.
Well, this will
I don't know where to begin.
show
It is
you
such an
some
honor
of
to meet
the decorating. Some of
Corona,
the,
close your eyes. I need to borrow your alembic.
Yeah, when we set up this house, I left Faruna in here because she's required for a quest, and I don't like breaking quests,
That's fair.
even
That's
for
fair.
houses. So we just kind of put her in that corner, made her invincible, and left her there.
She's like a steward.
Yeah.
What is it, peasant?
So what is originally in there? Everything. The urns are originally in there.
The urns are here. Here, you can, if you follow me this way,
No time.
in here, in the normal cell, there's a flat floor here, but we changed it to be a vertical shaft so we could add more rooms at the bottom here.
Nice.
Because this tower is a little small. I just realized I don't have any way to levitate.
Well, neither do I. Ugh.
Thankfully, I have TCL.
Collection of gowns. I remember now. I remember clearly. I actually stole a dress from this place last week when I visited it. I won this time, but the ground model of the... Oh, of course, is that Korana or Bad Karma?
I think Corona?
Yeah, that looks very pretty. It is quite annoying, I mean, obviously. It doesn't show that it belongs to anyone. And obviously you're in someone's home. What's down there? Because once I go down, I can't go back up.
I can give you TCL temporarily to,
Nah, that's...
if you just jump down.
Yoink. Ouch. Oh, I may have broken both legs.
All
I
these
like
rooms down
this
here were built on the server. You can see a little bit of clipping between the hallway pieces, but it's pretty good for being built in game.
Oh. Where's the everything? Where's the... Oh, crap, I can't find my... terrible. Where's the skooma pipe? That's what it is. This looks like a nice place to have a drink and skooma. Ulina is the Nerevarine? Oh, respect. This is a lovely room. I can imagine spending a lot of time decorating it. Somebody would have to, you know, be the bartender. Here you go. Here's drinks. Oh, there's drinks. Levitate. I'll take one just in case. Thank you. I think it should be a custom that every time we pay a visit, we should leave a drink. It's a French thing. When you're invited somewhere, you're supposed to bring a nice bottle of wine or something. That is a nice room too. Frequent noise of fractured bones. Yeah. You learn to ignore them, actually. Oh, I see the clipping. That's it.
Yeah, it's...
Pidi, I was thinking, like, I was praising your server and everything, but that is just unacceptable. And people are nice and everything, but that is just...
Yeah, you might want to go somewhere else for this, but...
Do we need to take turns for the bath, or...? There's a bathtub. Oh, wow, no, group bathtub? I don't know, guys, we just met. I'll wait. That is a massive cushion. So let's see if I remember that properly. /sit. I am sitting on the ground, legs to the side, because I'm a lady. I'm not sure that I've done this properly. I don't want to wait, so it's that.
When we're done here, one of the things that I can show is /fern, which is very cool.
Yes.
The furniture. It's a bit crowded in here, so this probably isn't the best spot for it. Oh, we can take a screenshot in here. Will be a nice thing.
Evidence that there are many people here. Let me catch up with you guys. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 not in a tub. The holy source of gamer. Girl bath water. Is that what's happening? Is this how we make a quick buck on your server? It would probably sell more than the flowers I've picked up. Someone coded and developed multiplayer mode for Morrowind. Yes, Kaitan, quite a while ago. It's called tes3mp, like tes3mp. It's open source. It uses Open Morrowind, which is an open source rewrite of the Morrowind engine. And yes, it works very well. Beziric, there we go. It works really well. There's a whole bunch of servers. A lot of them are vanilla Morrowind. The one we're on there is a Viriaquam server. I'll put the link again to the Discord channel where you'll get the information about the server, what you need to install to be able to join, and sitting on tables. Shameful, especially when you have a bunch of comfy pillows. Honestly. Let's make a server photo. Sure. Do I need to move? Can we avoid the clipping on the floor? Because that's... Forgive my ignorance, but I'm not that much into Morrowind mod scene, but congratulations to you. Twitch and Salivate. What is the max player count per server? That greatly varies per server. I think on yours video it says 64.
That it's complicated. 64 is like the hard limit. You can adjust it to whatever, but it really depends on server hardware. I have no idea what the practical max player count could be.
Wait, for now we're what, like a 6, 7, 8 in the same cell?
We were at 11, I thought.
Yeah. So a dozen people together. Does it make any difference for the server in terms of how demanding it is on the hardware if we're all in the same cell or different areas of our hell?
I'm not quite sure. Probably David or maybe could have a better idea of that than I would.
We need to do a, what do you call it, a stress test? Is that what it is? I would like to take the choices. Yeah, do have a look. It's all open source, so you can take a look. I really don't know how other gaming communities are, but the Morrowind community has always been very chill, and I haven't had any problem with anyone. Morrowind people are cool people. Amen to that.
I agree.
It's very true. There's the occasional drama, but I think it's does it really deserve to be called drama? I really want to try this with friends who haven't played Morrowind yet. It's I mean, it's super easy. Hey, Easy! Well, come on in, Easy. Where are you? I know how to do that. Hang on. I'm a pro at this. Find. Oh, I don't see Easy.
Yeah, that's because he's making a new character and you don't show up on
he's
the
not
list
there
when
yet.
you're in character creation.
Not there yet. Hey. So yes, I was saying, Zurich, it's reasonably easy to set up your own server, especially if you don't intend to install extra mods and that sort of things. If you want all the quality of life stuff that you've seen here, then you're better off joining the server. I haven't tried other servers, to be honest, so I can't even tell how many more features you have going on there, VD, but I got a feeling quite a few that you wouldn't find on other servers.
Some yes, some no. I think if you want if you're looking for a vanilla experience with the most server scripts, like an amazing amount of server scripts, the server to play on is Nerefrim Prophecies, which is probably the largest tes3mp server at the moment. And they kind of go for an MMO experience, though I've never played it, so I can't really speak for it.
Hey, Glisp. Yeah, if I log out, I'll come back here. I just want to show people the list of servers that exist. Exit. It's so weird to leave without saving. It's like, should I really do that? It doesn't feel right. Here we go. So what I wanted to show you, there's my screen. And essentially, it's dead simple. You just download tes3mp and set it up. You need to have original vanilla data files. And we talked about permadeath. There is here a server, unreachable server, but there are some battle royale.
Void is actually run by the Drunken Mud Crab, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roleplay. There aren't that many roleplay servers, actually. But there's Russian roleplay. Okay, there might be other things. Ooh, survival. VD, I might leave you now. Vanilla friendly. I mean, there's a number of servers, not that many of them. And I suppose if I filter out all those that say unreachable, that's what? 3, 6, 10, 12.
Unreachable ones are either when the server hasn't been set up properly to be reachable by people outside a local network, or if it's just the browser that hasn't loaded it yet. Yeah, if you filter out the servers that have a password,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll find the public ones, because a lot of those are private servers
Yeah,
that
all of
are
a
just
sudden
run
the
by.
list is much smaller.
Mhm.
So no password with players, and suddenly the options are, there we go. There's only one possibility. I'm coming back. Connect. I wish tes3mp was more popular. I mean, it's popular, but I kind of wish more people would do more with it.
I agree. That's like one of my dreams too, and one of the things I had in mind when starting the server was that the modding community and the people who play on tes3mp, they don't really interact with each other, and you haven't seen like the full extent of like all the new mods that have come out. I haven't seen those on tes3mp yet.
At the same time, my journal has been updated. Really? What happened? Nothing. Fair enough. At the same time, I was gonna say, like, there's the Morrowind community, which is a lovely community. We've just mentioned that, but at the same time, it is a rather small community because it's a rather old game. And then there's the people who play MMORPGs, and then the overlap of these two is not that big, I would say. Like, someone who's never played Morrowind will probably prefer to go and play Elder Scrolls Online because it runs a lot more. Oh, I'm also glitching, jumping sort of thing. Like, you see what I mean between the people who like Morrowind and the people who like a multiplayer experience. Cancel, stand up. I don't know that it's such a large number of people. And then when I think about the amount of work and the time that you put in to get something that is quite special and enjoyable to play, I'm not sure that many people have the skill and then the courage to set that up. So yeah, it's a shame, but it's not all that surprising, I would say. And Zero, I saw what you said. The stream has convinced you. Yes. Anyone else? Oh, Easy, did you manage to get on in the end? I think I saw you on the player list, but that was it. Maybe if Noel gets on the tes3mp team, he can implement MW support. Yeah. I don't see that happening. I mean, that'd be great. You're on in character creation. Fair enough. I just remember the simple difference between Minecraft versus Minecraft with a few friends totally changed the whole experience. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And from what I've seen, the fact of playing with other people and all the really cool stuff you have going on, you still have to show us the furniture video. Don't let me distract you from that. Like having fewer mods and fewer quests and fewer land masses and things to do in the game is completely offset by having other people to play with. You play SO2. Just reinstalled it recently. I really should update mine. I think it's been so long. Noki Jean, the server side thing seems pretty complex to do. I would say so, but the client side, like, I was able to do it, and that was the first time, and I'm not particularly tech savvy, so it's really quite simple. My girlfriend to play together with the mod list I made for us, but it just wouldn't read what I had put together. Like, if it's just the two of you, Vidi, you'll tell me if it's if I'm saying something stupid. Feel free to let me know. But if it's just for two people, especially playing in local with mods, isn't it simpler to just copy paste the install to make sure they have everything matching?
Yeah, I think so. Part of that is that Open Morrowind uses a different system for like recording the mod list than vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit more complicated to set up, but it's not too much more complicated if you look up the documents of how to set up Open Morrowind. Client side, it should be fairly straightforward to do that. Server side is a little more complicated, but if you're just looking to have a basic server for a couple people, then it's really as easy as just running the server in the client. I mean, sorry, I'm getting words mixed up. Just changing a few configuration files and running the server program that comes with the client.
I guess it gets really complicated when you want to start customizing and adding a few Lua scripts and
Yeah.
Would not register the mod when trying to set up a server. I have also been an Open Morrowind user since, so you know Open Morrowind very well. So I didn't even have that going for myself.
Yeah. To set up the mods on a server, there's a configuration file that lists all the mods that are going to be used.
Glisp is saying alternatively implement local co-op and use Parsec. How doable is that? Like, I have no idea. Is that a viable option?
I have no idea.
I mean, at the same time, you have a cold server, so why would you try alternative, possibly hacky methods? In my opinion, Valavan, you're saying tes3 is the best for a mage main. Well, definitely, I agree that in Skyrim, for example, it's not that fun. It's not that fun being a mage. That's my opinion. Okay, right. Furniture.
Yes. Where should we go to test furniture?
The big plaza in Balmora.
Big plaza in Balmora.
Does it have to
Got
be?
it.
Does it have to be an interior?
No, it can be exteriors.
That way, I guess it will be easier to see what's happening.
Because this is a little cramped in here, and I don't want to clutter up a house.
You've teleported us because, well, right now it's more convenient to show things around and everything. But in terms of travel, everything from the base game works, like guild guides, Silk Striders, and boats.
Yep. One of the mods is TR Travels, so you have the extra guild guides and the boats that take you to the mainland.
What about Mark and Recall? Because those feel...
Mark and Recall work perfectly fine.
Okay, nice. Alright. Good to know. Ready to travel to Almora. Oh wow. Come on guys, don't do that. Just stepping on each other's, that's not cool. Sitting on each other's lap, it's cute. Alright, wait, making way for you to show us furniture.
Well, most of it is in the menus, so you should do /fern and
I should do a /fern, you say?
Fern. F-U-R-N. Furniture.
Welcome to the furniture menu. Use buy to purchase furniture for your furniture inventory. Inventory to view the furniture items you own. View to display a list of the furniture that you own. And sell. Everyone is looking at me. I feel like note the conversion doesn't really like when not. So I mean, right now, are we normally allowed to place furniture anywhere or?
Yes. Yes, I mean, furniture costs money to buy, so, I mean, unless you have a whole ton of money, then I don't think you'd really want to be placing furniture in a place where it's going to reset, but,
Speaking of money, yes, throwing money at my feet would be really good. Thank you. Woo, woo, woo. Unless somebody has a lot of money, you say. Especially money I didn't work for, so it's like... Sure, I'll just be spending Who's got a pet guar?
Why? Where did the guar come from?
I don't know, but that brings me to an important question. Pets. Can we have a pet? Let's start with some rug. I've done the rug.
Unfortunately, companions don't work that well in tes3mp. There might be ways to get them working. I think Neuriferine Prophecies has some kind of pet system, but I don't know how to get it working. You can have a real person companion.
I guess. Who wants to be my pet? Pretend to be a guar. So how did that guar appear?
I think
Do we know?
someone spawned it, maybe?
Done my rug. Okay. Oh, you can sell it back for its original value, or?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there's a configuration in the script file that lets you choose the percentage of money that you want to get back when you sell it. But I just said 100% because decorating is fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, an Alfique character would be really cool. Once the furniture is placed, it's placed, or can I access it again with
No,
fern?
you can access it again. Use /DH. It's short for decorate help,
Yeah.
and that will let you move the object around. One of the very cool things. Where'd he go? Where'd Veramis go? But he
Am I
showed me.
floating?
Yes.
It's a
you
magic carpet! Oh my god! This is so good. Come on, magic carpet, let me do it. Come on, hop on my magic carpet. I'm taking you for a ride. Wow. Wow, the amount of features on your server, Vidi, is just crazy. Can I go down without killing myself now? Nice and smooth, brilliant. Okay, let's
But that's
I'm not allowed to wait.
free furniture placement, where you can just move it around like that. Is
Okay, no, that's not
actually,
sorry. I don't know. I've tried to paralyze someone. Apologies.
you can crouch and it will place the object where you are.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to do. How do I get rid
Press
of my
enter.
hands?
Press enter to close the chat,
Ah, I see.
and yeah.
Wow, so you can actually build a tent.
Yeah.
That's the feature, the secret feature. What is that? It's a massive coin. Oh, because you can
You can scale objects.
you can literally make a coin castle.
You can actually make a pillow fort.
H.
There's
So let's not do free move because that wasn't great. I can't pick it up though.
you can go back into /fern and can't remember exactly what the menu button is.
Maybe view.
But it's view, and then that'll show you the objects you've placed in the current cell, and then you can pick them back up.
Yeah, put away. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Olina, I didn't realize you were already sleeping under the tent. I had to place it back, but I'm not sure I can place it exactly the same. That is super cool, and like, you know, for the Morrowind modding madness back in December, Merlord coded furniture, like something similar to that, where you would... The guar is alive? Seriously, you're a guar? Do you want to be my pet? Do you want my boots? There you go.
Yeah, there's a
That's how you make friends with a guar. You give your boots. Guar LP, yes, exactly. What was I saying? I'm being silly and I'm not concentrating. Morrowind created a framework where you could buy some furniture and place it and everything. It's a little smoother than that, but it's using Lua, and it's obviously not in a multiplayer server. But that is super smooth though.
Yeah, this placement is really impressive. I think it was written by Rickoff, who's a French tes3mp server owner and scripter. And he did a really amazing job with that, because I had no idea that was possible until Veramis, wherever you went, linked me a script by him.
Nice.
And
I have served my boots on a, not a gold platter, but on gold. I think that's fair enough. I want to try more furniture, especially since I've been given money. I'm not gonna spend it all on furniture. I think it's because of Minecraft. When I want to open my chat, I keep hitting slash. You know, but not.
Yeah, I think
Y
that's
slash.
I think that's configurable client side.
Ah, okay, that's something I need to look into. Turn into a cliff racer. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have? Beds, chair, decorations, light. Decorations? Wall screen, water basin, potter's wheel. Well, somebody just did turn into a cliff racer. I hope it's a friendly one. A loom, a dress form. What is a dress form? We'll find out. Cliff racer, you cannot have my boots. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm the cliff racer.
That's you?
Yeah. There's a admin command that lets you turn into creatures.
Is inventory, dress form, okay. Place. Can I actually put my clothes on it? Maybe not.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, bummer. Stupid me. I'm trying to jump and open the menu so I stay up in the air, but that's not a thing. It's just not a thing. There we go. I knew the boots would be useful. I can imagine, but spending hours, I mean, assuming I have the money, but I can imagine spending hours just decorating things. I heard a little bit, so I'm gonna keep that, not that much. Thank you for the fortune. So these will stay forever until I remove them?
No, those will stay until the cell resets. Because
Okay,
this is the middle of Balmora.
Exactly,
So.
that is, you know, I would tidy up after myself, obviously. But then if it's a player house, then they do stay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Dungeon delving, sure. A little bit of action now that I've looked at everybody's clothes and commented on everybody's face, and I forgot who gave the money at my feet, but it's back on the floor. I don't know if that was cheated admin money or hard-earned money, so
It was probably cheated admin money.
I should have kept it. I mean, I think I kept a little more. I don't know, I think I had about 200. Going to look up for one, have fun everyone, no problem, Valarin. Thank you for spending time with us. I'm cool with some dungeon delving, especially since I'll be behind you. Not because I'm cowardly, but because I can't run. I reassure you that money was 100% stolen. Stolen, not summoned from the depth of Morrowind code. Okay. Where do we go?
visitor.
Mage's Guild membership.
What brings you to
Ooh.
visit, dwarf?
I'm a member. Yes. Yes. Has joined the guild under my patronage. Ooh, I thought I already joined, but now at least I have proof of it. And thank you so much for the follow. Yes, it's Demon. Sorry, I was not paying attention. Welcome on in. A permanent member with all the necessary privileges and responsibility. Nice. What is that? How does that work?
This is the roleplay. Well, it's Hellslayer showing off his book writing skills, making it all fancy and stuff. But he runs the Mages Guild, so anyone who wants to play as a Mages Guild member in roleplay talks to him.
I see. I was talking to the Dunman lady, you know, there. The unpleasant one. And I think she did make me a member, like, but not officially now I realize. I needed a paper. You can play this online, definitely you can, with friends and everything. So this will be gone, I don't have to pick it up. Oh, but hang on, if I don't pick it up, it won't be in my inventory anymore?
Yeah.
I've earned this. Ish. Dress form, okay. Put away. Good. Brilliant. Is the weather properly synchronized between clients? Interesting. It's raining for me. Is it raining for everyone?
It's raining for me. I think it's properly synchronized.
You can join anything for your character. That would be decided, you know, with your character and how you want to roleplay. Training for everyone. Nice. Good to know. Hey guys, for those of you joining the server and needing help, just let me Verimis or Rojako, that was the glitching Khajiit, I remember. No, we are there to help. Thank you. And honestly, I think reading through the Discord channel is already a lot of information, and then I can tell that everybody is very nice. The HUD doesn't pose in game indeed. So are we going for a little bit of dungeoning?
Oh, we can. I don't know where to go. I think other people know dungeons better than I do.
It's like, do you ever play? Or you spend most of your time modding and coding now?
Probably modding and coding now.
The curse. If you want challenge, fire moth. Yeah, rats and skeletons.
I
And
actually didn't add Firemoth to the server because it conflicts with TR preview, and I didn't want to deal with that.
Fair enough. Honestly, the fire moth, the unmodded fire moth is such a disappointment.
It is.
Terrible disappointment. Well, I know there's a bandit cave not too far from Caldera. I think I said that before.
Yeah, I think it's the one right over the mountains.
Yeah, like just west when you run along the hill. I remember my first exploration of that place, and I was thinking, there can't be any more skeletons. Yeah, it's just rats, skeletons, and then the big boss at the end that I could not kill with my bard character. But then again,
I don't like that boss.
yeah, I was really
It's a
disappointed.
horrible boss.
Okay, bandit cave close to Balmora. Actually, we don't have that many. There's the Dwemer ruin, not too far.
Yeah, we could go to the Dwemer Ruin.
Sushi. Sorry, I'm out of the stream to talk to me. Sushi. I thought we were supposed to make wraps.
Not bad.
Sushi is fine. Because I won't have time to make the wraps. Okay. Where are we going?
I guess to the Dwemer Ruin.
Dwemer ruin. Oh, I shouldn't jump. Bunny hopping is not good for my stamina.
Must be going crazy.
See you around, guys. normally it's a place where you can survive. Marvani Ancestral Tomb. Zero Fox. You seem to have an intimate knowledge of where the tombs are in Morrowind. How come? What is your secret? Could you possibly have modded all of them recently? Such a fun place if someone has a high enough door opening skill. That won't be me for sure. Also, I'm quite nearly overburdened, but how are the settings for encumbrance? Does it matter a lot?
It matters more than in vanilla.
More than in vanilla.
This weather is hard.
Who's this guy?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
He's
Oh, it's a dreamer.
a dreamer. Hmm. Yeah, there's an issue with tes3mp where normally the dreamers only appear once you've gotten to some part of the main quest, but in tes3mp they appear all the time because of something that I'm not quite sure why it happens.
But you know, even in my game, sometimes they're there from the beginning. So it might not be just tes3mp. So that's 3 of us now. I might have to actually try and take part in the fight. That's okay. I don't feel bad. Like even if I, hit you, I won't do a lot of damage anyway. I have that problem with my companions where like can't fight. Will hit my companion. Uh-oh. Is what's his face there?
Yeah, I think he is.
What's my chance of paralyzing? I think
Oh,
it's
he's
about...
dead.
Oh, he is. Glisp is saying that he made a patch version of the combined official plugin mods. It removes some floaters in the Helm of Tohan and also deletes the ocean cell in Firemoth that it didn't need. Does that mean it becomes compatible with a TR preview? I want none of your stuff, Snowy. Yes. That could be useful. Diamond and nobody looted that? And 2 whole septims? Just how blasé are you about finding the loot now? Like, oh, it's just a diamond. Oh, you're back. Or you were just much faster than us. I feel much safer now with the buoyant armature. Come on, don't. Make it. Just barely. I don't even know if I'm good at sneaking. Am I good at sneaking? No. Okay. They just take their diamond from Nalcaria, I guess. Bunch of thieves. So, who is melee and who is ranged? Basically, who should I not get in the way?
I'm going to enjoy this.
This is
Wait.
Give in.
Oh. We have the vanilla dice roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to that anymore. Sword not working. Ooh, crossbow. Neat. You're going straight for Bosquito. Bosquito scares me also.
The first time I played this dungeon, I went all the way around the big loop and then couldn't find Bosquito's room.
Like that path going
And
up,
I had to look
missed
it up.
I missed it too. I was like, I've looked everywhere. And then I remember even trying right at the end. You get to that huge room and there's like different levels. And I was low level. I had no levitation whatsoever. Ooh. Can I carry that and move? Yes, barely. But I had the scrolls of Icarian flight. So I was trying, like I loaded a dozen times to get to the second floor or second level and third level, thinking, thank you, thinking it must be there, and it wasn't there. I was going nuts, completely nuts, because I had missed that. You go in, guys. Like, Bosquito is nasty, and my whole 54 hit points, not so bad. And right behind ya.
Let's see what you're made of. You won't escape me that easily.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I hit him. Like once. Ouch.
Die, Dice.
One script that this server uses is a tes3mp version of natural character growth and decay.
Yeah.
And so that's why you start with a bit more health than you would expect to in vanilla.
Okay.
And it basically changes all your leveling. You're familiar with that mod,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I've moved on to Lua versions of it.
Of course.
That is good. I'll just take one. How is the loot handled, by the way? Is it like first come, first served?
I suppose so. Distribute it how you'd like in the group.
Well, I've taken a potion and something else. I forgot what. Or I took it. Well, Bosquito is not that hard, honestly. I don't know why I was afraid. There's 175, there's no rain at all in Firemoth. I don't think it's a big loss. So nobody is interested in the loot, like a dwarven axe. That's nice. I don't even care anymore, to be honest. So, and everyone
Don't
is
think
so
any of us use
blasé.
axes.
You're like, what is worth 500 septims? Oh, please. And I'm like, a whole 500. Oh, it won't let me pick it up. Is it because I'm overburdened?
No, it might have been
Or somebody picked it up at the same time, I think. Yeah, thank you, Glisp. MP needs more enemy NPCs. That was just painful. At the same time, like, it was hard to kill, okay? But I do feel... I know that some people have been running around killing things before. You know, I got there. It felt...
Boss Credo is fairly low level too, and I'm level 15, so...
It took us a while to kill him, all things considered.
I integrated more deadly Morrowind denizens in this, and I think he's one of the ones who is buffed by that mod.
Do you have somewhere the mod list that you like all the mods that you merged
It's
together?
in the credits file on the download page.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
I
Definitely.
listed everything. Might have missed one or two because it's so large, but if there's any modder that
Please,
I
250.
miss credit on, then
Alright, where are we going next? I think we're kind of split up.
I have no idea. I think we split up. Where is everyone?
Malaris and I are just
Oh, there you
below
are.
that you found us.
Yeah, we went in here.
Weeping Bell. Oh, there we go. I got worried because I saw somebody that appeared suddenly that seemed to be wearing, you know, enchanted stuff. No, it's a friend.
Dice.
There's the guy down there normally.
You're hardly a match for me.
Victor!
Come on,
Die,
fight! Let's see. This is pointless. Give in.
I so blocked that attack.
Now you die!
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for the heal. Oh, I think I know for a fact that I would enjoy playing multiplayer a lot more with boys. Because if I have to go like that, I forgot. Is it single, double, or triple slash for my character?
Triple.
Did I manage to confuse you? You see, by the time I remember how to say thank you, everyone's gone off to the next enemy. The dungeon has been cleared. Oh, is that the part? Oh, that's a scary part. I've died in that lava too often because I couldn't jump. Double for out of characters. Ooh, the smoke effect for... Oh no, it's the steam, but then the color does that. Thanks, Clisp. There's a guy there. I know there's a guy. Has he been killed already? Is there? See him. Ah!
Your skills fail you.
So
I
will
have
die! Now you
Not long
die!
now. I have
You will
it's kind of
die!
dark there. There we go.
Not long now.
You will suffer!
Oh, let me have a hit. Ouch, not on me. There we go. I did my part. This combo. That's one thing that I really enjoyed in SO was sort of a synergy that you could have between skills across different classes. That was kind of cool. Oh, this look cool. I don't have bracers. Not that it improves my armor tremendously, but cool. Just checking if there's... Taking a couple of coins. There we go. Valuables. Deadbeat Artist, hey, welcome back. Yes, I'm on and you're here too, so that's a win. Somebody can open that. I know I don't have the skill to open the door. Wasn't there a lantern somewhere here? I would really like to carry some light. Oh well, instead of light I've taken a coin. With MP being a healer might actually feel rewarding. I would be really quite afraid to heal the enemies. Because it's either you aim properly, which I cannot do, or you have an area of effect, in which case you heal everyone. And that's not great. We're going in there. There's a spider across there. Ooh. Ugly lightning shield effect. I'm not sure I can actually hit that. Nice. Oh, there's a steam centurion over there. You have a light amulet that BD hates. Is it because it looks ugly?
It's ugly.
I'm trying to cast a spell, but that's not how it's done in vanilla. Well, I'm not good at that. Poor spider. It's like there's three of us on it.
My health is worryingly low.
Somebody heal BD. Oh, you can heal yourself. That's handy. What are you fighting? What is it?
It's a very transparent.
I wish somebody had a
Dark
light
Inspector.
amulet because we can't see shit in here. I didn't see what the amulet does. Oh, there. Oh, wow. Ooh. And there was light. That's... Yeah, I really like that face from Wesley. It's a little too pretty for Morrowind. Now, yes, I do see now. I really, really see. You could say I'm blinded even. Athletics level 10. How does level work? Is it only through the level up system that you mentioned?
Yes, it actually cancels out your vanilla skill gains, so you won't level up in the vanilla way. You'll only level up through the leveling script.
Alright, but my skill improved, so at least I'm getting better. So essentially, connecting on your own and grinding for hours is not going to give you any level.
It could, but it's less fun.
Well, the skill will improve, but it's just, yeah, that defeats the purpose. Okay, I think the next thing is that Steam Centurion, isn't it? No diamond. Bummer. Ooh, a Dwemer helm. I cannot carry it and it's too ugly, so... Don't mind me, I'm making sure every enemy can hear us by hammering heavily. Alright. Catch up with you guys. Have you ever roleplayed on Morrowind? I roleplay on my own, but I am not extremely strict about it. Like I'll create a character and I'll think of what she can do, like what will allow her to do, and crap, I'm lost now. And what are the goals for my character, that sort of thing. So I won't join, like if I decide that I follow the temple, I won't join the Imperial cult. Where is... Seriously, I go up there. Oh yeah, and then I go there. I was lost. Then I go up there. So I do roleplay when I'm on my own, right? And I try to stick to it. But especially when I'm streaming, I'm gonna go, oh no, we're not going to do that because we like this or we don't like that, referring to my character. But then a second later, I'll read the chat and I'll talk about what I had for lunch. Maybe not, but you know, going from one thing to another, not smoothly. In fact, it's just pretty erratic. Erratic? Is that a word? Erratic. Not erotic. It's not. It's not what it is. Scrap metal. Oh, the things I will be able to craft with that. Sometimes it's hard to keep character. Sporadic. Thank you. That's a much better word. But erratic. Isn't erratic? Because sporadic means it happens at any given time. I think erratic is a word. Diamonds. I like diamonds. Fire salts work. You mean stay in character? I understood that. I understood that. I think like the way I imagine it, especially on voice, is like you meet up and say, as long as you're in the inn where you meet everyone and you catch up, and then you go, all right guys, now let's do this, and you stay on character for the adventure, whatever you decided you wanted to do that day. But all the time without ever dropping, you know, it might be a lot harder. Yes, I think the word you're looking for is perhaps spontaneous. No, that wasn't quite it, but it's good to revise, you know, vocabulary. How do you know they can't? When I try to talk to NPC, even though they can't hear me, I do talk to the NPCs as well. Like very often there's going to be a random greeting and I will reply to that. I absolutely adore when NPCs do whatever random stuff and then you use that and put it in the story. Okay, that room has been cleared. Are we moving to the deeper level?
I'm in there.
You're in there. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You berate your companions a lot. Me too. Those poor Vasses, they just, like, they're an idiot, and the next second I thank them for saving my life. It's like, I don't know what I'm saying. Or what I want. Especially Gio. There's a guy playing Fallout New Vegas on YouTube who turns every dialogue choice into a lengthy conversation. I remember you mentioned that. That's... I can sneak too. Not effectively, mind you. How does the sneak indicator work? Like, if other players can see me, I am sneaking, not sneaking? Is it only NPC and creatures?
I think if other players can see you, then you count as not sneaking.
That's fair. I cannot carry that. Sorry, Centurion Sphere. You may have your scrap metal back. That's a skill. It definitely is. And there was light. Thank you. I don't know why you hate that amulet. It's brilliant.
There are some tile sets where it just makes the rooms look very ugly.
I know. Light is really quite ugly. Look at that. I helped! Ouch! You spider, help me. I don't think I can hurt that ghost though. Who do I have? No, that's not closing.
There is no escape!
I don't think I have a silver blade. Ouch.
There is no escape!
Nordic broadsword, no. Those ghosts won't fear me for sure. Wow, it's so sad how quickly my stamina goes down. And this is the area where I was so sure the Dwemer puzzle box had to be. When you're level 1 and you cannot levitate and you cannot jump and you have 3 scrolls of Icarian flight. Yeah. I think I eventually made it all the way up and I was like really quite put out that it was not working. I could imagine like random enemies, because even though with dungeon delving, like I'm not discovering it, I know exactly where there's gonna be a spider and where there's gonna be a steam centurion, that sort of thing. So I wouldn't mind something that adds, say, a boss or mini bosses to dungeons.
Yeah.
So there's sort of a goal other than say, oh well, we've been in all the corridors that we've been to so many times, and
Yeah, that's something to add.
I mean, I know a
I think
boss
the
is...
Refereeing Prophecies does something like that with their dungeons.
Yeah, I feel the need to randomize enemies and loot is even more important than in vanilla game. Put on helmet, watch the rest of the group spread out to explore the ruin. It sounds like instructions as well, a little bit. Would that be the natural leader of the group? Well, I know where the chest, there's a chest with stuff, but I also know that I can't reach it. Yeah, like something that... again, I have no idea how the modding works and how much is really possible or not. But have chests that appear or don't, and in various corners, so you really need to explore. Because I know there's a chest up there. At the same time, you probably don't want to make it too much like an MMORPG with daily quests and grind. Because if you want that, then you play ESO. Dwarven gear, you can take it if you want to oblivion with the Empire, and they're so cool. Lows. What is the position of the Empire now? Is their position reinforced since Vivek is gone?
I don't think we've really discussed that aspect of things yet.
I guess it might be fun to have an event, and then the outcome of the event, depending on who is in which faction and who does something better than the other, the outcome of the event would create the lore of the server, if that makes sense.
That's how it's generally set out to be.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, we just don't have, well, we don't really have enough players, and especially we haven't had enough time to have events like that yet.
Well, that's fair.
We're
The
building
first
up,
thing is to make sure that everything is working as intended, and then... Wolfdog Yellow, if tes3mp would turn more MMO-like with Tamriel rebuilt and world bosses and stuff, that would be a dream come true. Like, Tamriel rebuilt is actually modded into this server. I see. Up. We have Tamriel rebuilt. What about preview? Has stuff been added there, or it is?
Preview is basically the same, although I can announce a super secret project that we've been working on. Maybe not super secret.
Well, if you're telling us, it won't be for sure.
But one of the projects that we've been working on is trying to mod in interiors to TR Preview's Almalexia. One of the players on the server, Rayquo, has been working on that for months, and he's done a large section of the city. And just the other day, he got permission from Tamriel Rebuilt to use like the really old interiors that they made for Almalexia, but never added to TR Preview because they weren't done and they were going to redo the city anyway, so there was no point in adding them. But he got permission to incorporate them into his mod, so we might see a mostly furnished Almalexia on the server.
Nice, and then would that be the city with player homes, for example, or
definitely
a place for events, something like that?
Yeah, place for events, place for player homes, because it always feels weird to have the capital city of Morrowind and it's not accessible, not usable in any way.
Well,
So
we
we're
do
trying
have
to make it usable.
Mournhold, but it's not really that good. And it's not on Almalexia,
Yeah.
obviously. Ouch. Welcome back. You got unstuck. Okay, I think we're done around here, right? There was no loot, just some rusted Dwemer gear that no one is willing to carry, basically. It's gonna be a long time before they work on Almalexia anyway, so might as well make something of it. And yeah, it could be magic. Yeah, it would be a nice place, and especially if that's where everyone has their home. It could be maybe I don't know, gathering events. Anyway, you figure it out. As in, you know, you decide. I'm not like, deal with it. Don't force them doors. What do you mean? Well, I'm just glad when they're not trapped already. That's already a good thing. Any Dwemer door that's not trapped is a good door. Yeah, random encounters or mini bosses would be really nice. Especially if the boss, like there's a number of bosses, and you know, just with a I don't know, a 20% chance to spawn. That way, you really need to go through the whole list to maybe find one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. One of the things with
Thanks for the
tes3mp
light.
that's really cool is being able to make custom NPCs. Like, you can make custom NPCs on the server that aren't included in any mod files, which is really useful for making things like that. Custom bosses, custom enemies.
I trifle, take that.
Thank you for the
No
light.
escape.
Phew, nice. I see Malaris is writing, like doing a lot of actions. How that's the difficulty for me. Like when right now I'm not too worried about my character, and all I have to do is walk fast enough to keep up with you guys and occasionally swing my sword, so I'm one of the team, right? But like again, my problem, I love what he's writing. I'm saying he correct me if I'm wrong. It's really cool to read that, but I can't imagine taking the time to type. Like by the time I go, is it double or triple slash? First question. And then what I'm gonna write, and then crap, I missed a letter. My goodness, by that time everybody's gone. Like really. So the difficulty is primarily a matter of typing skill.
Yeah, doing like a proper roleplay and not doing like a dungeon delve. It's easier to type because
Whoa!
Now you die!
Give in. You're dead already.
I helped.
How does it feel to know death?
I'm literally cornered. I'm so glad you died, Death Man. I take your money. That's right. And your shirt is prettier than mine. Here you go. There should be something behind here. Secret chest to reward the curious adventurer. Twitch and salivate. The dual scripting server side is where some of the mods come from, but there are some things that have to be done with ESPs and normal mod files, especially new model, textures, etc. Sounds complicated. Agreed. Agreed. I could imagine, especially with Discord, where it's quite easy to get on voice, and especially if there's like, say, less than 10 players, getting on voice would make the events even more lively, or not just the events, but the gaming and the running around. Not trapped. Yay. That's a dead end, isn't it? Usually you will be role-playing in calm circumstances, not while frantically running around through a dungeon. Yes, people would wait for you if you type slow. No, not Red Lydia, she's nasty. She's killed me so many times.
You won't escape me
Is
that
the end of
easily.
you swift?
I have
Is
you.
the end of you swift?
Don't hit me, don't hit me. Ouch, you cow. Do you know how many of my characters she's killed? Way too many. That's right. I walk on your corpse, Red Lydia. I have no respect for you. I will take your pants, they're prettier than mine. She didn't want, well, my original pants were so bad that she doesn't even want to wear them. That's how disgusting they were. Yes, typing slowly is And then going through the log to find the actions. Pants thief. I did not steal the pants. I swapped them. And mine were barely dirty. I have almost not bled. So they were pretty much clean. It's fine. Ooh, that's bloody dark in here. Test 2. Come back, Test 2. Who types slow? I type super slow.
Elslayer is saying that because he types very slow.
Well, I challenged thee to a slow typing contest. Oh, athletics. Light! Yes! Oh, wow. Oh, crap. I am going to chew on an egg. That's right. I mean, I wasn't going to say names. Dropping the scrap metal. And the key ring, I assume is going to collect every key items that you find, or?
What you can do with that is you can equip it, and any keys that you collect, you can add them to the pouch, and then it'll store them for you. That's just a quality of life, inventory organizing.
Nice.
Feature.
Yes, come on, there are no click phrases in the Dueno ruin. We know that. But we did it, we cleared the the ruin. I think, yeah, I've said it, but I think dungeons need some sort of goal. Without turning full MMORPG, but...
I agree.
Or, I mean, I'm guessing that for an event, one of the DMs could create a level, I don't know, 20, 30 characters, depending on how strong the players are, and then go and hide in a dungeon. It's even better than a random boss that you put there.
Cliff Racer just dodged my spell.
I cannot target with spells. It's pathetic. Like the Cliff Racer has just stay put and not move. There's some interesting dungeon event that could be done. For sure. Do you have ideas in particular?
Arson is one of the DMs.
Ah, so you already have thought about it. That sword. It's got
There's a
some
lot.
red reflections. Nice.
There's a lot of TR dungeons that are larger than vanilla ones, with a lot more enemies and bosses and more goals to them. Like, I think in general, Tamriel Rebuilt has better laid out dungeons than vanilla does.
Well, a little more time and care probably went into them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice agility running on the ledge. I don't think I can do it. I can't even hit. Yeah. When I increase my acrobatics. Oh, you do a drinking / walking on the ledge event. I have the worst ideas ever for events. I don't really think of events regarding Grimoire Ruins at all, but more temple related, so Daedric Ruin and the remnants of the 6th house. Yeah, for sure. We are still testing a script on my Evening Star server, but once we get it, I'll hand it over to BD. It allows you to insert a random generated dungeon with custom monsters into a cell. That sounds absolutely brilliant. Essentially, inject a little bit of the Daggerfall random dungeon system. So that, is that a bat?
That is Elslayer disguised as a bird.
Okay, fair enough. You know, with Abbott's mod, at night there are bats and I hate them because I never see them and they
Still.
kill me. So I'm glad it's not a bat. I'm happy with that. No, Streamlabs, we're not showcasing a mod because we're showcasing a server. I'll have to remove that message. And the Dreamer is still there. Like, Dreamers really shouldn't be there anymore.
No, I'll probably remove them.
It's about time to switch over to Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah. I guess we'll we can head back to Balmora, go back to the Lucky Lockup, and have it's been removed. Nice. And have a little bit of a bit more chat, especially if the chat has more questions. We've talked about all kinds of things. But
Yeah,
there
any
might be
last
something
questions,
more. Yeah.
ask me.
Ask now or forever be silent. I'm kidding, you can ask later. So dark. I miss my C is my hotkey to use any torch or lantern that I have in my inventory. It's dark out tonight indeed. I can't even see the moons, like either of them. Role-playing as a Khajiit and taking into account the moons would be quite fun. Oh, come on. Here we go. Huh, it feels like we were here not so long ago. But you see, a lot has changed since then, because now I know how to sit. And I am sitting on a chair. Almost. Almost. Okay, right. Vidi, is there something we didn't talk about? We briefly talked about the book to write the journal. Like, we didn't really show it because it would involve me. It would involve me typing very slowly. But that looks like a super exciting feature to literally to write your character story. Lovely dress. And the furniture is very exciting, but first you have to earn a house. Yeah, is there something we haven't covered?
No, I think we've covered just about everything.
Okay, well then, let me put in the chat one more time the link to the Discord server, and then once you're there, well, you'll get all the information you want about the server. It's true, there's a stream. All the information that you might want. And then come join. Think of a character, so you're not like me, not knowing who you are. But I know it's friendly, right?
Where did I put that?
At least the wine is aged. Well, hang on, is it from Mines and Caverns, or Cavern Overhaul, or something else?
Mostly Mines and Caverns. Tombs and Towers. Can't remember any other ones. I mean, it's been a couple months since I finished with the mods, so I've kind of pushed that all out of my mind by now.
It's fine. Oh, easy, there you are. You're the Red Guard. I was gonna say, I haven't met you. And also, I was quite surprised to see somebody who doesn't have amazing clothes and armor. It's because you're as young as I am. That's what it is. You're live, indeed. You're. Hang on. Let me. You know. Give you the proper spotlight, right? Stand up. But, Izzy, did you write your biography and description? There you go.
So where are
Basically, you're unknown. How do I add my biography and appearance? Is that something I do from within the game? Probably.
Use /status. And then if you do /status appearance, then you change your appearance. If you do /status biography, then you can type your biography.
And then I would have to type it. Yeah, directly after the command?
Yes, directly after that.
Can I change it afterwards?
Yep, you just need to use the command again.
Oh, it's straight /status appearance.
Yes.
Your text. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I now have a biography. I made a summary of my life. Oh, that's a cool shirt, though. All right.
That's from Tamriel Rebuilt.
It's not better body, but it's okay. I didn't even come across the place to do that. Although I thought I would be able to enter a character name later. Hello, hey Vegetto! You just come in at the end. Pay my respect to the pub now that I've reopened after COVID. Oh, it's fair. It's fair. I'm waiting for an opportunity to go and have a lovely cappuccino someplace nice. But that's gonna be later. All right. I think we've gone through a number of things. To sum up, Vidi, that is a really cool server you got there, and your team of mods seems to be top notch, and the people that I've met are also very cool. So I really encourage you to check it out. See if you like it, and if you don't, it's okay, but I'll be disappointed. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to showcase it. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it was definitely my pleasure. Chat, are you absolutely sure you have no last minute, last second question? Easy. Don't be aggressive. This is a nice place. We're all friends. No last minute questions in the chat. Excellent. Well, I'll see you around, guys. Whether it is on Vidi's server, or can you restart from scratch? For
Yes,
you,
you
I
can.
would. But you mean the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
As I discovered for myself, you put a new character name with a different password, or could it be the same password? I guess
it can be the
could.
same password.
There you go. And for now, there is no limit as to how many characters you can have. But since it's role-playing, I don't think you would want to have 20 different characters, because it would be pretty hard to keep track
Yeah.
who you are. Who am I? It's already hard enough with a single character. Right. As I was saying, guys, we'll see you around Morrowind Discord, Vidi's Discord for Ashes of Sharmat, my own Discord, next time on stream. Next time I will be live will be Thursday for Geob. Are we doing Baldur's Gate? Or are you busy city-effing?
No.
Or are we waiting for sushi? No Baldur's Gate because we'll be eating sushi. Priorities, I'm sorry. Have a good evening, everyone who joined us on the server. Thank you. It was fun running around with you and looking at your clothes and being jealous. Just you wait. I'll find some as well. Sushi superior to Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We'll see you soon, guys. I'll go and find if there's a channel I can host, but for now, that's it for today. Bye, Vidi. Thank you so much for all the work in your server and for spending a few hours with us, showing us around. Bye, guys.